Nag-ano na ba? Nagpaano ka na? Ha? Nag-ano tayong chicken wing? Hmm. Hmm.
Traditional stalls serve up a vast range of cheap and tasty dishes, a staple diet for the masses. But the COVID-19 pandemic is turning up the heat on the hawkers.
没有生意 ，totally 没有生意。
They face a stark choice to innovate or admit defeat.
The pressure is on, it's both physically and mentally as well as financially.
101 East examines how COVID-19 is changing Singapore's hawker culture. Beneath the shimmering skyline of this city-state where I grew up, a humble trade fuels the workforce.
A secret at the heart of the government of Bangladesh. The Ahmed clan, a crime family at the center of power.
We are not talking about some small-time thief here or a small-time robber here. We're talking about organized crime syndicate.
The clan includes 3 convicted killers, at least one who protected the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina.
He was personal bodyguard. He had direct contact with Hasina.
Our investigation reveals how the head of the Bangladesh army keeps his fugitive brothers safe and helps them get rich.
This is his brother, actually. His elder brother is running the country.
He has the power of Bangladesh army. He has the power of his brothers because they are gangsters. They are mafia.
The army chief helps the Prime Minister pursue absolute power.
Sheikh Hasina has been very, very upfront and transparent about her goal of destroying the opposition.
The Muslim-majority nation secretly buys spyware from Israel, a country it officially doesn't recognize.
I could never say the Bangladesh army is my customer for this. We cannot do that.
It's spyware that can track political enemies.
It is highly intrusive and it is indiscriminate. It can hardly ever be compliant with human rights.
A Dhaka crime family says it has the tools of the state at its disposal. An international conference on disaster management is taking place in Singapore. Among those attending, the head of the Bangladesh military. Aziz Ahmed is a 4-star general. His title, Chief of Army Staff.
I always look at General Aziz and I see one of the most ambitious military officers I have ever seen in Bangladesh.
Al Jazeera's I-Unit tracks the general's movements. When his official duties are over, he flies to Kuala Lumpur, the Malaysian capital. On the plane, he sends a text message to a contact called Hassan, Hungary. Waiting at the airport are 2 men, identified from police files. They are Aziz's brothers. One is the man Aziz referred to in his text, Hassan, Hungary. His real name, Haris Ahmed. He fled a murder conviction and now lives under a false identity. He calls himself Mohammed Hassan. Also waiting is the youngest of the Ahmed clan, Joseph. He served more than 20 years in jail for the same killing. There appears to be a last-minute change of plan. Instead of meeting his brothers in public, the general exits using a diplomatic channel. The brothers leave the airport in separate cars. They regroup at a gated house in downtown Kuala Lumpur. Diplomatic cars from the Bangladesh High Commission are parked outside. Our surveillance team watches the property. The following day, the general returns with his younger brother, Joseph. Then another man emerges from behind the gates. General Aziz has led us to the oldest of the Ahmed clan, Anis. Anis Ahmed has been on the run since his conviction for the same murder as his brothers. He's built a prosperous life in his new homeland. Property records identify two owners of the house where the clan is staying, Anis Ahmed and Muhammad Hassan.
That's Haris, the brother of Aziz. And this man is Anis Ahmed, the other brother. He's also absconding. Interestingly, he hasn't changed his name.
The Ahmed clan sets off escorted by diplomatic cars. They head to the Bangladesh High Commission for the evening. At one time, they were a backstreet gang. Now, they are expanding their power in Bangladesh and increasing their wealth abroad. Aziz, the general. Anis, the fugitive we found in Malaysia. Joseph, jailed for 2 decades. And Haris, a killer on the run. The investigation moves to Hungary. For the past 5 years, Haris Ahmed has lived a double life in the Hungarian capital.
Haris is a very cold-blooded criminal. He is someone who would harm you if he doesn't like you. I got to understand that this person is not a very normal person. He is kind of a psychopath.
Hi, sis! Nanonood ako. Kakagaling lang sa Zoom. GMT.
A former business associate speaks to us.
Alam ko kung meron kaming ganyan. Maybe meron di lang ako.
So it all started back in 2014, December.
I just came from...
I received a phone call from an acquaintance of mine
mga bata,
that General Aziz Ahmed is visiting Hungary.
sa gym.
He requested me if I can accompany him during his visit because there is no Bangladesh embassy here in Hungary.
Maski 2 oras lang.
Sammy took him sightseeing. The general had a proposal.
Satisfied na ako.
He asked me that if I can assist him to set up a business for his brother who is living in India at that moment. I said, sure, if he wants to establish his business, I can assist him. After leaving from Budapest, I received a mail from General Aziz where he asked what are the things involved to establish the business. I replied him what are with the detailed requirements of paperworks. Nothing of it raised any alarm to me. I have seen on all documents that his name is Muhammad Hassan. And I was not that curious to check or go through his documents. And as it comes from someone like General Aziz, there is no point that I would doubt any authenticity of his documents.
Unlike before na...
We've obtained the fake documents used to build up Haris Ahmed's new identity. It includes a passport.
Yeah, thank you sis sa pagbisita.
It's signed by Kulsum, an official from the Department of Immigration and Passports. She was later charged as part of a criminal network involved in passport fraud.
In order to get a fake passport, you need to get a fake national identity card. And in order to get a fake national identity card, you need to falsify a number of different documents, which could include a fake birth certificate, an education certificate, a marriage certificate. And in getting all of these documents within Bangladesh, he's committing a host of different criminal offences within the country. And then, of course, he then used that to get a passport, and that passport is a fake passport under a false name. And in flying under that passport, he would have committed offences in all of the countries that he travelled to.
The documents were sent from General Aziz's office. At the time, Aziz was head of the Border Guards Bangladesh, or BGB.
10, 11, 12, 1. Mga 1 o'clock doon.
Oh, this is really interesting.
Afternoon ng
the witnesses on this document are Major Sujal Haq
that's good.
and Brigadier General Abul Hasnat. They're both in BGB, and they were both in BGB at the time when General Aziz was the head of BGB. So presumably, Aziz has managed to get these men to sign a document which is a forgery.
Another BGB officer, Major Sami Rashid, sent this email with Aziz copied. It certifies a bank account held in Bangladesh by a Mohammed Hassan. A delivery note shows Major Rashid's role in shipping the fake documents.
So, in order to commit this fraud, to make it work, to get the signatures, to send it to Hungary, General Aziz has managed to make a variety of different senior military officers as accomplices.
Sa chat, meron din nakikipag-chat.
Haris Ahmed arrives in Budapest in early summer 2015. Documents obtained by the I unit chart his efforts to build a new life under the direction of his brother, General Aziz. He sets up the Bay of Bengal company. His wife, daughter and son-in-law are co-owners. The Bay of Bengal is an umbrella company covering a number of businesses. There is a clothes shop called Niveau Fashion. General Aziz inspects the family investment. But the shop closes after 6 months. Bay of Bengal purchases another company, Taylorville. Next, it opens a restaurant in the heart of the city. It shuts
Tonight, you'll remember he came to the United States and was lauded, literally from coast to coast.
Frontline takes a hard look at Saudi Arabia's Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
The Trump White House had chosen its Saudi friend, and that was MBS.
He was embraced as a reformer.
He sold himself, he sold his vision.
People were mesmerized.
But there was another side.
There were dissidents who were tortured.
They want to put them into a position where they're completely broken and silenced.
Princes and...
I'll get it. Kaya muna ako, sister. Thank you. Let's eat! Dumating na yung pizza na in-order namin, sis. So. Habang nanonood, kumakain. Pinanonood ko The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, full film.
Business people put under constant observation.
He seemed to get more hyper, more intense, more committed to going after his enemies, the more powerful he became.
And then the brutal murder of a journalist.
Khashoggi was interrogated, tortured, and murdered.
Did the regime kill Jamal Khashoggi?
Frontline correspondent Martin Smith investigates.
Even the president said this is the worst cover-up I've ever seen.
Tonight on Frontline, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
It is December 2018. It's been less than 3 months since the murder and dismemberment of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. But just outside of Riyadh, Saudi leaders and some of their friends are gathered for a celebration. Featured is a big electric car race intended to showcase the kinds of reforms underway here. I have managed to get into the royal box. There's Adel Al-Jubeir, Saudi Arabia's foreign minister at the time. Mohammed Al-Sheikh, a former World Bank lawyer and now a minister of state. Multi-billionaire Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, among the world's richest men. And over there is Norman Rule, a former senior CIA official. He is talking to the world's largest private collector of Rembrandts, Thomas Kaplan. And of course, there's distinguished royalty, the powerful Mohammed bin Zayed, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Princess Rima, now Saudi Arabia's ambassador to the U.S., His Royal Highness Prince Khalid bin Salman, now Deputy Minister of Defense, and his big brother, the Crown Prince himself, Mohammed bin Salman.
I hope I will do that, but if I do that, I will be...
I came here to understand who he is and where he is taking Saudi Arabia. I especially wanted to speak to him about the Khashoggi murder, but we'll come back to that later. For now, His Royal Highness just wants to watch the race below. He wants to put the murder behind him. Much is already known about that day last October when Jamal Khashoggi and his fiancée took a taxi to the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. He entered just after 1 p.m. to pick up some paperwork they needed for their wedding. But when the office closed and Khashoggi had not emerged, word spread.
Here I was, looking at my Twitter feed, and somebody I follow who is close to Jamal, saying that Jamal Khashoggi went into the Saudi consulate in Istanbul and he has not gone out. And I remember retweeting that message saying, WTH, what the heck?
A prominent Saudi journalist disappeared in Istanbul.
Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi Arabian citizen and U.S.
At the time, Khashoggi was a regular contributor to the Washington Post and had written many pieces critical of the Crown Prince.
He was last seen entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey.
Jamal Khashoggi hasn't been seen since.
I was baffled by the idea that he could walk into a consulate and disappear. I couldn't understand who would do that, because even if you wanted to kill a dissident or someone that you felt was a dissident, why would you do it in your own consulate? You lose plausible deniability.
The mystery deepens tonight over the fate of Jamal Khashoggi.
Government claims that Jamal Khashoggi entered the consulate and left shortly afterwards.
Even among Saudis themselves, people were shocked by it. He's not a political opposition. He didn't ever call for ousting the regime. So it's something that was very much unprecedented.
A Turkish newspaper claimed officials had an audio recording of Khashoggi being tortured.
And a dozen Saudi agents murdered Khashoggi in the consulate.
Khashoggi's body was carved up into little pieces.
It's one thing to know that he'd been kidnapped. It was another thing to know not only had he been killed, but he'd been tortured. For anybody that you've known for a long time to end that way, it just didn't seem right.
Saudi Arabia is scrambling to carry out damage control.
The Crown Prince himself is the principal suspect.
This is a man who we've been trying to understand and cope with. Is he a modernizer or a tyrant?
Prince Mohammed bin Salman is now facing greater scrutiny than ever before. So who is the man in charge of Saudi Arabia?
Our story begins with Prince Mohammed's father, Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. He was born in 1935 and is believed to be the 25th son of the kingdom's founder. He was appointed governor of Riyadh at a young age, a position he held for almost half a century. It was a time of extraordinary change.
Salman, as governor of Riyadh, literally turned a small desert town into a thriving city. There were maybe 100,000 people living in Riyadh when he became governor back in the 1960s. Today, it's somewhere around 7 or 8 million people.
It was during this period of growth that young Mohammed bin Salman, born in 1985, grew up. But little is known about his early years or why his father favored him.
He had many sons. He picked this particular son, the oldest of his third marriage. Why?
I understand that the Crown Prince and the King have spent an awful lot of time together, and they have a similar way of looking at the world. The King appeared to groom him to share his view on issues such as corruption, the duties of the royal family, and the responsibilities to sustain the Saud kingdom.
Most young royals study abroad at some point. Not Prince Mohammed. He remained in Riyadh by his father's side through high school and college.
As I understand it, once he graduated, he was employed by his father, working and I assume learning from that work when his father was the governor.
Apparently that's what he did for some years, was attend all of his father's meetings and make himself useful.
Muhammad's father, while governor, had the responsibility of settling disputes within the royal family.
So everybody who had a problem with a rival prince or had a dispute, they will go to him. And he was known to be very, very strict in terms of disciplining princes.
He was known, for instance, to discipline people that he didn't like, including physically slapping people.
He was, according to the stories, famous for calling in princes who refused to pay bank loans and putting them in a rather luxurious villa and pressuring them to pay what they owed, and they did.
And everything that was buried in the closet, he knew about it. And he had helped sweep it under or get rid of it or fix it or whatever. Those files, of course, he has now transferred entirely over to his son, who has all of that information going back literally a half a century. This gives them enormous influence within the House of Saud because they know every peccadillo, every fault that every member of the family has had.
In 2015, upon the death of his predecessor, Salman, at age 79, became king. He acted quickly to move his son, Prince Mohammed, into the line of succession. First, Prince Mukran, his predecessor's choice for crown prince, was quickly removed.
No explanation was ever offered. He was just removed and replaced by the then deputy crown prince, Mohammed bin Nayef. Mohammed bin Nayef was a known quantity to the Central Intelligence Agency, to MI6, to every intelligence service around the world.
And MBS is moved up behind him.
Right.
MBS, or Mohammed bin Salman, was now second in line to the throne. He was 29.
The Saudi system is an absolute monarchy. The king's will is absolute, and King Salman decided that MBS is going to be his successor. He shared his views, which are very aggressive, for instance, on Iran. He also has toughness that I think the king didn't see in others.
What do you mean by toughness?
An ability to use coercive power if necessary against domestic enemies and regional enemies. I think the king has a view that Saudi Arabia is a country that cannot be ruled, with kid gloves.
MBS wasted little time in putting his toughness on display. Freshly appointed Minister of Defense, he went on the offensive in neighboring Yemen.
A new offensive to drive out Iranian-backed rebels who seized control of the capital and key military sites.
The Houthi rebels in Yemen were advancing with support from Saudi Arabia.
doing it. Where's the fork? Sorry, we don't have to just eat it all. Lock me in there. Okay, drink it. Oh, let's lock our body in here. Is that good, Daddy? No. It's bounty, so it's a quick figure out. After I'm literally gonna work out so hard on that thing, that my tongue is gonna hurt. You should have worked out after you eat right away. Wait 30 minutes. I already worked out like after class. I did my abs today. Okay, what our teacher okay, so why are you beating on me? No, during PE, when our teacher says just rest, I kind of do more, so. Oh wait, what do we have X? I like X Games mode. I'm X Games more. I don't need exercise because I'm not like other girls. I'm so quirky. Wrong way. Mark your jumper. Eat the fish. Here comes the fish. Strap up, leather. Strap up, leather. Sorry, Heather. Sorry, leather. Look his sweater. Oh my god. I'm diggity dang dang. Sorry ka pa dyan kaysa Domino's.
Masarap na yung sauce na ginagamit sa yung crust nila.
Saka yung mga fresh. I only gave you a little. Domino's are okay.
Dry ang Domino's.
Domino's sucks. Very much dry. I don't like Domino's anymore. They used to be good, like. They're good for
naman, ang Caesar.
Ito, stop! Stop it, stand still. I need to fix something. But then when it's not, when it's not, like, it's been ready, like, nobody had got it, the cheese gets really, really not stretchy. So that's bad. Why do you want it stretchy?
Pagkatapos yan ito, mag-toothbrush na dahil bukas may takbo ka na naman.
Not to food now, so I don't need to do it tomorrow. Still have to do it. No, I don't. I got spirits in my head and I want to go. Spirits in my head and I want to go. I got gum in my head and it won't go. Sounds like I'm gonna run out of energy, Daddy. I have a secret formula up my sleeve, but if we run out of it, then they'll have to use another secret formula. Hello? Man, I'm not down. I wanna Excuse me, Ito. Have you seen the Sleepy Boys Inc. and featuring Quackly? Sounds like so funny.
Ano sabi mo? Sabi si Andrew sa
Holding.
Kapoli siya?
Holding.
Nasa kamis na rin.
Yeah. Why is everybody going to Sam's, Daddy?
Kasi they're cool here. Hindi naman ganun ka, ma-depress ka doon.
Ang sounds of pasta live black.
Yung anak niya, nagkaroon ng depression.
Who?
Ni Imelda. Ano daw? Siyempre, nasanay ka sa mga A, mga B. Doon daw, B, satisfied ka na dahil so, lahat daw
Okay.
His archenemy, Iran. For MBS, this was an urgent national security threat.
Officials say the Saudi campaign was quickly planned, catching top U.S. military commanders off guard.
He went ahead, giving the Obama administration little notice.
Suddenly MBS comes and he says, I'll define our national security interests almost independently. It's not this risk-averse Saudi Arabia that we had gotten used to.
Some elders in the royal family were said to have opposed the offensive, believing it was rash. Crown Prince bin Nayef among them. But young Prince Mohammed prevailed. It became known as MBS's War.
And there was a groundswell of young Saudis that it was like, go, Mohammed, go. This is the first time that Saudi Arabia had ever fought in a war like this outside of their own borders. And it was hugely popular because the way that he framed it was, quick, in and out, we'll fix it, done.
Among the most ardent supporters of the Yemen campaign was this man.
I toast you.
Oh. Jamal Khashoggi.
It is coffee that roasted lightly with cardamom.
With cardamom. And when you drink coffee in Saudi Arabia, where is the coffee from? Is it from Africa?
Originally from Yemen, Al-Mukha.
I asked him why the rush to war in Yemen was necessary, especially in light of reports of many civilian casualties.
If Saudi Arabia waited for Mr. Obama to approve an intervention in Yemen, Yemen would have been gone and lost long time ago. It will be controlled by the Iranians and the Houthi. So we did not wait for Mr. Obama's approval. And I think that empowers Saudi Arabia.
Is Saudi Arabia committing human rights abuses in its bombing campaign?
Look, for Saudi Arabia, it is a 1939 moment.
So you're comparing Iran to Nazi Germany?
Yes. In Saudi Arabia, we are at that moment. We either accept Iranian hegemony, control over Yemen and over our destiny, or freedom.
Let's get more on the Saudi position. I'm joined by Jamal Khashoggi.
At the time, Khashoggi was not a big critic of the regime.
Jamal Khashoggi, welcome back to the program.
He was, for the most part, a pro-government voice.
Jamal was a journalist, an analyst, but also a client of the Saudi government.
An insider.
Absolutely an insider.
Is Saudi Arabia breaking diplomatically?
He's someone you went to understand the politics of the country.
The irony of things that we are almost on total agreements. All what we need
to understand the relationship with Islamism.
Blowing up himself. That is totally absurd in Islam.
He had always worked for one prince or another, was extremely close to Prince Turki al-Faisal, for instance.
He was spokesman for the embassy in London and then in Washington, when I was ambassador in both.
Right. Was he ever somebody, did he complain about the kingdom?
Jamal always had ideas, and he was very, very open with those ideas.
نحن سمو الأمير في المملكة.
نعم.
ليه المملكة العربية السعودية ما تعلن صراحة دعمها للإصلاحيين الإيرانيين؟
يا أخ جمال. He was boisterous. He had a good sense of humor. ولكنها تشكل معضلة. Sometimes laughing at himself, sometimes laughing with others, and he was a very professional journalist.
Let's get another perspective now from Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
In those days, Khashoggi was especially enthusiastic about MBS when he talked about the need for reform.
And he is seen as a savior by young Saudis and by me.
The fact that you have a new king and a young advisor in the person of Mohammed bin Salman, that gave hope to Jamal.
In 2016, after meeting with MBS, Khashoggi made a point of tweeting this. It's the only photograph we've seen of the two of them together. I've been coming to Saudi Arabia for many years. Over that time, I witnessed very little change. But in recent years, I've been surprised. One night in March 2017, I was invited to an art studio. Young men were gathered for an evening of music. This was unusual in a place like Riyadh, where performances like this had long been banned by Saudi clerics. In the past, hosting an evening like this could lead to arrests. MBS put an end to that. Many Saudis knew that the country needed to change, both culturally and economically. For years, Saudi Arabia has derived most all of its income from oil sales. But oil prices have been falling, the private sector is weak, and youth unemployment is high.
In Saudi Arabia, there was very little change. The economy was highly inefficient. Women played no role. There was a tremendous amount of corruption.
Everything?
It
Hello,
was exactly the sort of place you would
Anong
expect if you had a
balita?
government run by elderly
else
men
can I
ruling by
do?
consensus.
Hello.
Every single
Meron ba tayong good afternoon, Lenig Zenre. Ang hirap i-pronounce ng ng name. Yeah, good afternoon din dyan sa inyo and good evening dito sa Long Beach, California. So, sabi ko mag-decide lang ako ng LS just for for fun kasi wala pa naman nanonood, sabi ko. Wala pa naman nakikipag-chat. 'Yon. So, sabi ko manood muna ako. Alam mo, lagyan kita ng jacket para at least may ka na. Yeah. Advance Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, well, actually, it's aside from Valentine's is Happy New Year. It's a Chinese New Year today, right? It's a Chinese New Year. So, hi po. Hello din. Kumusta kayo dyan? Anong balita? Balita na ba dyan sa atin? Anong na? Meron dyan sa atin. Kumusta rin? It's aside from so, teka, lagyan ko kayo ng mga jacket para at least kung sino man yung gustong dyan, kung hindi pa kayo magkakadikit, magdikita na kayo. Okay? Bibigyan ko na kayo ng ng mga jacket nyo. Okay? Para at least yung hindi pa friends o magkakadikit, time to magdikit-dikit na. Yeah. So, sabi ko, mag-start lang muna ako manood habang nagpapalipas ng oras kasi yung iba, alam ko sa Philippines, I think it's about, 3 o'clock in the afternoon na? Yeah. Bacolodiat, Happy New Year! Happy New Year din! So, sino bang nabigyan ko na ng Kamusta? Hi po. Kamusta? Ito mabuti. So, today dito it's Friday, around 10 alas 10 na ng gabi. So wala, Friday, sabi ko mag-live stream. I-try ko kung sino pang mga gising diyan sa atin. So ayun naman, so far meron namang gising pa pala. Yeah, I'm glad na kayo na tunto nyo ako rito ngayon. So, paglilingkod ko sa inyo, may mga tanong ba kayo regarding, ilan na bang to? Check ko nga si Lening, niya? Ano na ba yung mo, Lening? Ilan check ko nga kung ilan yung mga ano mo, tawag nito, yung pinaka, ano mo na, yung bahay mo, gaano nakalaki ang bahay mo. Diba? Kasi karamihan mga ano, medyo bago pa, haha, gising na gising po. Si ano, Senec, ano ba to? Real na ano mo to? Yung tawag na to, bahay mo? 39 pa lang ang ano mo, ang saging mo. Dapat ano, umattend ka ng maraming ano, live stream o kaya group chat para at least medyo dumami yan. Si ano naman, kumusta naman si, sino ba? Ano ba to? Ano bang pangalan nito? MTF. Kumusta naman si MTF? Check natin si MTF kung ilan na yung ano niya, mga bahay-bahay niya. Kung hindi pa kayo magkakadikit, magdikit-dikit na kayo. Total, binigyan ko naman kayo ng mga jacket. Okay? May mga jacket na kayo. So, i-check nga natin to si ano, hoodie kung ilan na bahay niya. Ano ba to mga totoong bahay niyo to? Hindi siya ano, hindi siya ninja. Sorry ha. Mataas na rin pala bahay ni, marami ka na rin palang saging, 679 MTF, hoodie. Ako sir, tig-support lang sir. Ako po si Hoodie. Oo. Yeah, thank you so much sa inyong support. Busy kasi sa dalawang baby ko sir. Yeah, kailangan baby, unahin muna ang mga bata kasi ang YouTube for hopefully for life naman yan nandiyan yan. Pero hangga't bata ang anak natin, kailangan suportahan na hangga't nasa formative stage sila. Kasi mahirap na pag na humaling tayo sa YouTube tapos wala tayong time para sa ating mga anak, hindi maganda 'yun. Yan. Yeah. Ako po si Hoodie. Hello Hoodie. Anong natin? Anong balita so far? Ano ba? May goal ba na kailangan by 2 months, 3 months, 6 months ma-monetize? By the way, bata pa po ako. Monetize. By the way, umiinom ako ng salabat. Yan ang kasi malamig dito So kailangan magpainit. So ilang taon na ba si Hoodie? Nasa youth age. Nasa youth age. So it means below 18 ka kung gano'n, Hoodie. Eto nga sir, nagbabantay sa dalawang baby ko habang tulog kaya nakapanood rin ako. Yeah, tama lang yan. I've been there. You know, nung unang kasi late na kami nag-asawa ni Mrs. 35 years old. So 35 siya, 35 years old din ako. Wala kaming katulong. As in, sariling sikap talaga. Walang nagturo sa amin kung paano. We just kind of like did it the way our parents call this raise up. So kung paano kami ni-raise, dahil na kami 10 kami magkakapatid, 10. 5 lalaki, 5 babae. Nasa panggitna ako. So nung lumalaki ko, nakikita ko paano nang inaalagaan ng nanay ko. So parang nakopya ko, ganito gagawin natin. Ganito. So tinuruan ko rin yung misis ko. Kami na lang talaga. Sir, miss ko na LB. Anong LB? Long Beach? Oh, si Hoodie. You know, I'm not familiar kung taga saan ka, Hoodie. I'm not so sure kung na-meet na kita. Hoodie, yes, bata pa ako. Minsan nga magpakilala ka in person dito, taga Long Beach ka pala Yan. Yeah, but Lenig, yun nga sabi ko, walang tumulong sa amin. So, yung 3 anak namin, na-erase naman namin ng maayos. Yung eldest namin, nasa 13 years old na siya. Yung pangalawa, magto-12 siya. Tapos yung pangatlo, 10 years old. So, talagang sariling sikap. Kami, sir, walong magkapatid. Okay lang yan. Kami, 10. Ganon talaga mga Pilipino. Ang sports ng mga parents natin, procreation. Di ba? Yun ang pinaka recreation nila maaga matutulog tapos mag-aano, procreate, 'di ba? Procreate ang sports nila. Yeah, pero maski malaki yung mga pamilya natin, survive pa rin. 'Di ba dito sa Amerika, pag ganyan ang ano mo, number ng mga anak mo, kailangan may pera ka. Kailangan may matatag kang trabaho. Dahil kung hindi, magugutom ang mga anak mo. At mapapariwara sila, mapapabayaan mo. Yung iba mapapasok sa mga droga, sa mga gangs, ganyan. So, I've seen a lot of cases like that here, lalo na dito sa California. Kaya marami. Teka, i-check nga natin 'yan kung saan yang inaano mo hoodie. Yan. I-check natin 'yan si hoodie. Yeah. I think hopefully si hoodie. Ay, si Miguel. Oh. Ay, pamangkin ko pala to si si hoodie. Yeah. Hi Miguel. Yeah. Pamangkin ko pala to, nanonood. Yeah, Miguel, pag nag-college ka. Ako sir, bumukod kami ni partner para matutunan namin kung ano ang tinatawag na buhay pamilya. Totoo yan, masaya nga sir pag madami, maingay at masaya. Totoo. Yeah, kaya kailangan talaga magbukod. Hindi yung sisiping ka sa sa mga parents. Kasi pag sumiping ka, hey, hello Kuya Miguel, yeah. Sabihin ko sa kanila mamaya, Kuya Miguel ha. Alam mo, ganun talaga kailangan matuto ka magbukod ng pamilya. Kasi doon mo mafi-feel at ang tawag doon, marirealize how fulfilling ang magkaroon ng sariling pamilya na sa sarili mong kayod at sarili mong pagtataguyod. Kasi pag nandun ka sa loob ng parents mo na may pamilya ka na, parang hindi siya pwede pakisara ng pintuan. Parang hindi ka kompleto yung pagpagiging parents mo. Kami, pumunta kami dito sa Amerika, we didn't realize na mahirap pala. Kasi sa Pilipinas, pwede ka magpabantay sa kapitbahay mo ng mga anak mo, di ba? Pag aalis ka. Tapos pag yung emergency, pwede mong iiwan kahit kaninong kamag-anak mo. Dito, hindi eh. Hindi ka basta-basta makakagawa ng ganon eh. Dahil ang mga tao nagtatrabaho rin. Pero kung gusto mo, magbabayad ka. $12 yata nung bayad namin. $12 per hour. Diyos ko, ang mahal. Yeah. Hello po, MTF. Yeah. Ano yan, pamangkin ko si Hoodie. Pamangkin ko siya, Lenig. So, mag-anuhan kayo, na lang kayo, dikitan kayo. Yeah. He used to live here in Long Beach, tapos nasa nasa Micronesia. Tabi niyan, Guam. Ayaw ko ipapabantay mga anak ko, sir. Sa iba, sir, natatakot ako. Yeah, it's normal sa parents na magkaroon ng ganyang feeling. Pero eventually, kailangan matuto ka ng i-let go yung pagiging yung pagiging protective. Kasi lalaki ang bata at ikaw rin kailangan mo magtrabaho, kailangan mo rin umilis minsan na hindi mo pwedeng isama ang bata. So kailangan little by little uumpisahan mo na yan, parang yung i-distance mo na yung sarili mo, ipagkakatiwala mo na sa ibang tao. Would you believe kami rito, dahil parehas kami nagtatrabaho, siguro 3 weeks old pa lang yung panganay namin. 3 weeks old pinasok na kagad namin siya sa daycare. So nagtatrabaho kami, i-ready namin yung mga diaper niya, yung milk niya, yung damit niya, may bag siya. Tapos pagpapasok kami ng office, at saka ako sa school, ida-drop off namin siya sa ano, sa daycare. Wala, parang kapag sapalaran ka na lang, gano'n, isipin mo na lang, magdasal ka na lang na na maging maayos ang pag-aalaga sa anak mo, walang aksidente, gano'n. Ginawa namin yun until she reached, I think, 2 years old. Tapos nakahanap kami ng nanny ano sa mga Pilipino rin. Yun, ano lang, nag-i-stay sila. Pero, syempre, pag gabi, kailangan mo na sa ano. So, naranasan din namin yun. Naranasan din namin na what if, ganto ganyan. Na-experience namin yan. Pero so far naman, wala namang worse na ano na nangyari. Pero kailangan mo rin, ay, tuto mo. Yeah, I will tell Ito to watch. Hold on. Ito. Yeah, Ito is still watching over there. Yeah, kailangan mo ma-let go yung feeling na parang ayaw magtiwala sa ibang tao. Pero at least kailangan nandun pa rin. Pero little by little, kailangan matuto ka ng ipagkatiwala mga anak mo. Kasi may time talaga na aalis ka na hindi pwedeng isama ang bata. Ilang taon pa lang ba mga anak mo, Lenig? Ha? Yeah, maski pabantay mo muna sa ano mo, sa mga kapatid mo, pinsan mo, o kaya mga ano mo, yung in-laws mo, ganun sa umpisa. Pero kung wala ka namang ano pa, wala kang trabaho, kung full-time mom ka, mas maganda yan. Pero kailangan mo rin ma-experience at matutunan na i-ano mo. Ako, sir, pag aalis ako, sir, bit-bit ko 2 baby ko. Hirap iiwan dahil 2 silang pure breastfeed ngayon, sir. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to. Pero siguro pag ano na, nautas na sila sa breastfeeding, kailangan mo ng ano, i-distancehan ng anak mo na hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon na kasama mo sila. Kasi may time talaga na may isang lugar, may lugar kang pupuntahan na they don't allow kids or they don't allow toddler. So, kailangan matrain mo na sarili mo at pati mga anak mo sa mga ganung bagay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at that age, kailangan. Siguro pag ang bunso mo, 2 years old na, yan, pwede mo nang iiwan yan. Yeah. 2 years old, yan ang pinaka-ano tinatawag nilang terrible 2. Yan. Yeah, pag 2 years old na yung bunso mo, pwede mo nang i-ano yan, iiwan sa mga in-laws mo o kaya sa mga ano. Yan. Ako pa rin sa akin, sir, wala pa naman akong trabaho, sir. No, what I'm saying is, kasi minsan may pupuntahan kang lugar na hindi pwede magdala ng bata kasi, halimbawa, merong kang test sa hospital, hindi pwede dalahin ng mga bata. So, kailangan i-ready mo na sarili mong ganon. May time talaga na may encounter kang ganon na hindi mo pwedeng dalahin ng bata. So, kailangan i-get ready mo yung sarili mo sa ganon. So, yun ang sinasabi ko sa'yo kasi we experience it. Yun. Yeah, I'm sure meron ka naman mga Sa Pilipinas naman kayo, di ba? Sa Pilipinas kayo. O dito, saan ba ang nyo, lugar? Dito daming bawal ngayon na magdala. Yeah, totoo yan. So, may talagang kailangan mo nang ma-practice ang sarili mo at saka ang mga anak mo na kailangan mabuo na yung mo, yung ganung yung kumpante ka na hindi ka nag-worry too much kasi na-train mo na sarili mo at the same time yung mga anak mo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ganun talaga kasi walang book, walang kurso na nagtuturo talaga paano mag-raise ng kids. Maski ang parents natin, they didn't get that from the book. They got it from their experience, yung sa mga salita na mga tao na nakasama nila yun. Kami naman dito, that is based on how ni-raise kami ng parents namin. So parang ina-adapt lang namin. Pero walang nagturo sa amin dito. Ako natuto lang ako magpaligo ng baby. Kami na lang. So sige, paliguan natin. Maski siguro pinaliguan na namin yung anak namin after after a month eh. Kasi nga hindi namin alam eh. And at that time, hindi pa kami bihasa sa YouTube. I know meron sa YouTube pero hindi ganun pa ka-click sa amin ng YouTube eh. Hindi ako tawag to. Hindi ako nag-spend ng time sa YouTube. Kumbaga at that time may YouTube, parang baliwala lang sa akin. Sabi ko, ano lang yan, yung parang mga video-video. Pero at that time, meron naman mga nagpo-post about how you going to raise your kids, nung 2 years old, anong gagawin mo, pagpapaligo, maraming ganyan. So siguro kung alam ko, siguro na napanood ko. But that is based on our experience lang. Wala nagturo sa amin. Kumbaga, based lang yan sa nire-recall mo kung paano pinaliliguan yung kapatid mo noon, mga ganon. So Bacolod pala kayo diyan, taga Bacolod kayo. Nandiyan din yung mga parents nyo. I'm sure, 'di ba? Tapos yung mister mo, siya ang nagtatrabaho. Tapos ikaw ang full-time. Yeah, maganda yan. At least meron kang 100% attention sa mga anak mo. Yeah, no. Yeah. Para at least para tayo maganda yun na sa sarili nyong nire-raise yung anak nyo at natututukan nyo, lalo na ikaw na nasa bahay. Yeah. Yeah, wala bang nagbibigay ng advice sa inyo? Wala bang sabi, ganito gagawin mo sa anak mo. Ganito dapat ganyan. Wala bang nagsasabi sa iyo ng ganon? Nawala si
What school is that?
That was when Kuya Miguel was still here. See, he has video.
Oh yeah, he still has his channel. I forgot. Yes,
Sana marami pong iba't ibang content makita sa anyo po channel. Marami! There's a lot, Miguel. You have to watch it all. Oh, yan say hi kay Kuya Miguel. Look over there. Hi, Kuya Miguel.
Kuya Miguel.
Yeah. Balik ka agad ako, sir. Oh, sige, yeah. Saglit lang, sir. Nagising ang dalawa. Nagsabay. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. O, kausapin mo si Kuya Miguel. Doon ka humarap, oh.
Kuya Miguel, do you play Roblox?
Yeah. But Kuya Miguel, look at that. He has a lot of, a lot of games. Yeah.
I don't see no Roblox.
Oh yeah, this one. What is this? Mobile Legend ML. Puro games.
Me and Miguel did a Beyblade thing.
Yeah.
Together.
Deep voice na si Ito. Magbibinta na eh. Magbibinata na.
Yes. Yes, I do. Do you play Roblox? You play for
Si Kuya Miguel payat pa noon sa mga videos niya. Tumaba na si Kuya Miguel.
For Roblox?
I haven't made a video yet for Roblox.
But do you play it?
Yeah. Kaya Kuya Miguel, panoorin mo yung mga videos para makita mo yung mga content doon. Yeah, malapit ka na. Mga 400 ka na lang subscribers. Magiging ka na. 1,000. Yes, I play Roblox now.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna write that on paper. What's my name?
Yeah, isulat niya daw yung name niya. Is it, what do you call this? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon na yan dyan sa inyo, Miguel? 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock? Saya. Ha? So, pag nagla-live ako, nakikita ba ni mami mo yung yung video? Miguel?
Okay, Miguel. Here is my username.
Ano bang username? Ang dami naman. Ano ba yan?
Well, it's because that's the only name
Fat Flynn Flam?
It's because it's a YouTuber.
Fat Flim Flam.
Look. Look.
Sige, i-type natin yun. I-type ko. Hold on.
He's a YouTuber.
Ayan. Hold on. Ayan, i-type mo rito. Ayan. Type mo. I-type mo. Ayan, just type it.
Wait, any checking.
Yeah, enter. Return. Yan. Yan daw yung YouTuber niya. N4 na po dito.
That's my Roblox username.
Yan daw yung Roblox username niya.
Say yours in the chat so I know who to friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't see that.
That's Kuya Miguel right there.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah. He just makes weird videos about weird stuff. I did.
Let's see, he's watching weird stuff daw, sabi niya. Weird. Ayan, kopyahin mo yung niya.
Wait, I need a pencil.
Here.
Right here.
That one? Okay.
Capital M.
F O H hoodie. Okay. Come. Ayan. Okay, pwede na kayo maglaro.
Kuya Miguel trying to go with the anime version though.
Ang gagawa ni mami mo, Miguel? Ha? Anong gawa?
Kuya Miguel, have you heard of One Piece?
Ayun, doon sa ilalim diyan, tanggalin mo yung isang charger, yung yung sa ilalim, hilain mo.
This?
Yeah, tanggalin mo yung isang Is that three hole or 2 holes?
2 holes.
Sa baba, naglalaba. Pwede ba yan ng 2 or 3?
It's 2. Just 2.
Hindi, yung mo, yung saksak mo. Kung hindi,
It has 3 holes.
okay na, dito mo na lang Ayan. Inayos na ba doon sa labas, be? Ha? Be? Be? Ba't pumasok ka? Nakala ko nagtatrabaho ka pa. Yeah. What are you looking for, Ito?
Computer na naman. The wireless mouse. Palalaro
I
niyo
don't
ba yan?
know.
Kanina pa yung laro ng laro. No, I haven't. You never let me.
So, maglaro ka lang 1 oras and then after that, matutulog na. Yeah, matutulog ka na after an hour.
Yay.
Yan. Mag 30 minutes ka lang. 30 minutes lang kasi may bukas may takbo pa. Okay?
Are you ending the live?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. Pwede po tayo mag-voice call. Teka, i-ano kita. I-samba yun dito. Alam ko merong may feature to eh.
Probably need your
Usap
phone
kayo
for
ni
that or something.
Usap kayo ni Ito. Pero alam ko pwede ka mag ni Ito eh. Saan na ba yun? Camera. Ayan.
What?
Si Ayan, dito kita copy link. I-ano mo to. Ayan, ayan. I-try mo yan Miguel para i-click mo para mailagay kita di mag-usap kayo ni Ito. I-click mo yan. I-click mo yan. If you be able to get into the dito sa live stream. Did you try it, Miguel? Did you try it? I-click mo yan. Try mo kung kagana yung link na yan. Miguel. Naglo-loading pa. Naglo-loading pa. Mabagal pala yung dyan. Yung yung internet. Mabagal yung internet connection. Still, it's loading. Loading. Actually, ayan, Facebook po. Hindi siya Facebook eh. Ano siya? Ecam. Sa Ecam siya. Dito sa sa apps dito sa YouTube na ginagamit ko. Para makita ka rin dito. Pag may webcam yang mo, yang computer mo, kailangan may webcam para makita ka. Parang FaceTime ba sa sa iPhone. Yan. Pwede po ba Facebook na lang? Hindi ako naka-Facebook eh. Hindi ako naka-Facebook. Paano ba? O sige, ano natin sa Facebook habang nag-aano. Sira laptop eh. O sige. Check natin paano yung 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 cellphone meron namang eh. Teka, i-try natin kung gagana ang Facebook. Saang option ba yun sa Facebook pag meron ng tag to. Saan banda yun? Sa message. Paano natin maano yan? Ayun. Oh. Nakita mo na? Start a video chat with Migs. Oh, ayan, wala naman na. Hindi ka lumalabas. Miguel. Wala naman. Oh. Wala, hindi lumalabas yung video mo. Yeah. Walang video chat. Yeah. Walang lumalabas na video. Nakita ko lang yung mo dito. Yung yeah. Na-accept na kita Yeah. Sige, mag-ano ka. Sa computer ako eh. Sige. Di ba sa Messenger yan? O yan na, accept na kita. Meg. Ito mag-ano ka
Can I talk with Miguel? Oh, he's
Yeah.
there. Hello?
Akin na i-ano mo, alam mo mag-ano, di ba?
Huh?
Dito yan. Yan. Yan.
Hello?
Can. Ayan, but
Wait, can I see what you're playing?
Hello?
It's Miguel.
Hello?
Can I play Friday Night Funkin' too? No. Hi. I don't. It's been a long time playing Miguel. You know what? Let me play Miguel.
Accept my friend request.
Oh, jeez. You gotta do this so good.
You need to accept my friend request, Ethan, before we start playing.
Why does your skin look like a newbie?
Because it's a new one.
You kind of sound
I
like
made a new one.
Okay.
It's my new account. I never
Wait,
actually
join
had
me
an
in
account.
this game called Blocks Fruits.
Blocks what?
Blocks Fruits.
Bloxburg?
No, Blocks Fruits. Don't join me yet.
Block
I'll tell you when to join me. Okay, you can join me now.
After Bravo.
Go outside.
It's firing up right now. I'm gonna close all my apps because
Correct.
it's gonna get laggy.
They're not gonna say hi to Kuya Miguel.
Hi, Kuya Miguel. Yo.
That's so weird.
Ariel, ano na ba yung... Ano, hi! Hello! Roy Channel, kumusta? Anong balita?
I'm gonna come to you.
Anong balita, Roy? May tanong, may katanungan ba? O kumusta? Ano palang balita dun sa ano mo? Live stream.
Oh, turn on your video, Kuya Miguel. I can't turn on my video. Why not? Oh, wait. No, this is part of the game. This is part of the game, Fiona. Literally just hang on.
Tamsak, salamat. O ikaw, kailan bang ano mo, ang live stream? Salamat sa pagtamsak. Kumusta pala yung ano mo, yung, di ba last time sabi mo about doon sa music mo, ano, nakahanap ka ba ng mga ano, ng type to, ng free, non-copyrighted music, background music?
Yeah.
I know that was the last time na nag-usap tayo eh. Tapos sabi mo hindi, iba yung lumalabas. I think siguro, ano yun, nakapag-live stream naman ako, sir, kaya lang walang pumasok. Okay lang yan. Sa ako nga, nung umpisa ko, walang nanonood. Okay lang yan. Basta keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Ang ma-advise ko sa iyo, halimbawa kung meron kang second cellphone or may friend ka, sabi mo pwede maski lang manood ka lang ng ilang minuto sa sa live stream mo para lang merong manood tapos i-like mo. Ganon. Dapat i-message mo ko pag magla-live stream ka para at least manood ako. Kung hindi man tayo mag-abot ng oras, 'di ba? Kasi diyan kasi sa Pilipinas at tanghali, dito gabi, 'di ba? I-message mo yung mag-message ka sa akin. Sabihin mo, kuya, pwede panood o patamsak para at least merong may record ka, merong nanood tapos may nag-likes. Ako tingnan mo, 'di ba? Ang haba lang ng ng live stream wala na akong time, nag-aano lang ako sa ko, magla-live stream ako. Hindi na ako nag-a-announce na sa kung sino lang pumasok, yun lang sa akin. Kaya kung sino lang makapasok, okay lang. Minsan isa, minsan dalawa, minsan tatlo, apat. Kasi pag yun, na i-rerun umuli yun, na i-post mo na sa YouTube, may makakapanood noon. Akala mo lang sa umpisa wala, pero merong manonood noon. Yun.
Yes. Kuya Miguel, are you here?
Yeah, ako nga nung nag-umpisa ako, wala Okay lang yang isa. Okay lang. Okay lang. Ako nga, kailan ba ako
People are trying to take my chip.
Dalawa lang nanood Yung isa anak ko, yung isa misis ko, o pangatlo ako. Okay lang yun. Kasi, basta nakatutok sila, may makukuha kang watch hours. So, let's say 2 hours ka nag-live stream. Ilang tao nanood? Let's say dalawa. Di may 8 hours ka nanood. May 4 hours watch hour. Ganun lang yun. Okay lang yun na merong basta't merong manood na isa. I don't think so na walang nanonood. Merong nanonood yan. Hindi mo lang nakikita kasi minsan hina-hide at hindi pinapakita ni YT. Kasi nga it takes siguro a week nila ina-update or after 3 days. Basta yun napansin ko Sa una, pag na-post tapos itong live stream na let's say dalawa lang, tapos the next day or 3 days nakikita mo ang daming nanood na hindi mo naman nakita, 'di ba? So kasi maski akala mo walang nanonood, 'di ba? Pero meron nakabukas yung nila, yung screen nila. Nakikita kung ano nangyayari. Pero hindi lang nila kiniklik ang video. Kaya hindi mo nakikita kagad na hindi mo na-register dun sa number of number of watchers o number ng views mo sa live stream mo. Hindi mo makikita. Kasi parang nanonood lang sila pero hindi sila nakikipag-participate sa sa chat. Kaya walang nagre-register. Hi, Street Gamer! Kumusta? Lagyan kita ng ng jacket para at least next time na pag mo rito, ka na, talagang legit ka na, di ba? Street Gamer, kumusta? So Roy, ganun lang yun. Don't worry na akala mo lang ganun lang yun. We all been to that kind of situation. Ako nga noon, wala eh. Tapos biglang dumadami. Paano ba maglagay ng avatar, sir? Wala pang avatar sa akin. Anong ibig mong ibig mo sabihing avatar? Hi, good vibes din sa'yo. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Actually, yung avatar, makikita mo yan pag yung mga avatar, I think yung parang, ang pagkakalam kong avatar, sa mo lang yan, sa type yung sa profile mo. Pero yung sinasabi mong avatar, I'm not so sure kung iyan yung tinatawag na mga icons. Iyan ba yung ibig mong sabihin? Okay, Street Gamer, i-ano mo sa akin kasi, i-send mo sa akin yung yung tawag to, yung playlist mo para masuportahan kita sa mo, sa watch hour mo. Parang prof na na avatar. Sa Facebook meron. Alam ko meron yun na mga avatar eh. Pero ang pagkakaalam ko meron dito sa i-share ko ang aking screen ha para ma-explore mo ha. Ito. Natin to. Yan. Kung nakikita mo, 'di ba? Ito, pag inano mo to, kinlik mo yan, may mga avatar naman na lumalabas dyan pwede mong i-custom. Ayan ba yung ibig mong sabihin? Ayan ba? Sure, yeah. Meron ka ng jacket. Meron ka na. Ibaba mo yung mo, link mo dyan para panood din ni Roy. Ayan ba yung ibig mo sabihin ng mga avatar na ganyan, Roy? I-click mo lang pag nag-livestream ka. Pag nag-livestream ka, meron ka makikita dito itong niyan, custom emoji. Yan. Pag kinlik mo yan, ayan, pwede ka mamili. Ang dami-dami dyan. Ayan, may mga professor. I-try natin yung sasabing professor. Meron ba dito professor? May doktor. May police officer. Saan ba doktor dito? Wala akong makita. But I'm sure meron. Sige, ninja na lang. Ninja. Ayan. May ninja. Yan. Gusto mo yan? Yung parang prop. I can send. Okay, yeah. Ayan. So, ayan. Roy, kung may time ka, makipagdikit ka rin dito kay Street Gamer. Street Gamer, dikitan mo rin si Roy. Maliit pa bahay niyan. I'm always back support on friends. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I will watch your ito playlist mo ba ito lahat para pag kinlik yung playlist mo magpi-play yun sa isa kong computer para at least makagain ka ng oras. Street Gamer. Ha? Okay, Roy, ayan ba? Paano ba magbigyan ng jacket? Okay. Tingnan mo to ha. Okay. Paano mo mabigyan ng jacket ang isang bumibisita sa iyo? I thought naturo ko na to eh. Makikita mo tong 3 dots na to. 3 dots na yan. Okay. Tatanggalin ko muna as moderator si ha. Ayan. Pumasok si Street Gamer, 'di ba? Pumasok si Street Gamer. So i-click mo yan. I-click mo tong add moderator. Pag kinlik mo yan, magkakaroon na siya ng jacket the next time na mag-type siya. Okay, next time, mag-type, lalabas ang jacket niya. Di ba? So, pag ganon, dito yung 3 dots mo lang, i-hover mo lang siya na ganon, lumalabas siya, hover. Huwag mong i-click, i-ganon mo lang yung mouse, tapos lalabas yung 3 dots. Pag kinlik mo yung 3 dots na yan, ayan, pwede mong ipin yung message niya. Pwede mong ipin yung message niya. Pag pinin mo yung message mo, pumupunta siya dun sa taas yung message niya. Nag-i-stay yung message niya sa taas. Okay? Sa ano? Okay? Pagpinin mo. Ayun o, nandoon na. I'm always back, support on friends. Yun. Naipipin mo yung message niya. So, kung tatanggalin mo naman yung pin niya, kiklik mo uli yung three dots doon. Ayan. Tanggalin mo, i-unpin mo yung message niya. Mawawala. Okay? Ganun lang. May katanong, paano ba magbigyan ng jacket? Ayun nga. I-click mo lang yung 3 dots. Pag kinlik mo yung 3 dots na yan, ayun, lalabas dito, make moderator or admin. Okay? To, tanggalin ko muna yan. Okay? Hindi na siya moderator. So, kiklik ko na siya, bagong pasok siya, di ba? So, click mo yung 3 dots na yan. Ayun, add moderator para magkaroon siya ng jacket. Ganun lang yon. Okay? May katanungan ka pa? Yan, napakasimple lang. Dito lang. Halimbawa, gusto magpaulan ng ano, ng tag to, dito. Gusto mo ng ano to. Teka nga. Dito. Halimbawa, ito, gusto mong mag ano, ayan, maglagay ng mga ano dito. Nitong mga icons dito. Ayan. May heart. Di ba mayroon ka nakikita pag umating ka ng mga heart na yan? Ayan, dito mo yan makikita rin. Ayan, oh. Bahay. Oh, baba mo na bahay mo. Oh, tapos magbigay ka ng heart. Ayan. Ano pa? Tapos, love. Ayan. Lagay ka ng mga ganyan. Sabay ganon. Ginaganon mo lang, mabilis. Okay sir, ganon pala. Yun, salamat. Yeah. Kailangan mo explore yun. Kiklik mo yan para lalabas. I-unclick mo para matago na naman uli. Ganon lang yun. Right? So, sa ano mo, nakikita lang siya sa ano mismo, sa YouTube mo. Pero pag gumagamit ka ng StreamYard, eCam, hindi nakikita sa ano mo, sa message mo yung mga bahay-bahay. Nakikita mo lang siya pag nandun na siya sa YouTube mismo. Na i-air siya, na live stream siya sa YouTube. Lumalabas yung mga ano na yan. Yung mga icons at saka emojis. Yan. Sir, nakadikit ka ba sa main ko? Oo. 'Di ba? Yung ano mo, ito yung ano mo, yung channel mo. I believe ito yung channel mo eh. Kasi this is how I do it eh. Kiniklik ko lang dito, ayan oh. Ayan, saan ba yung ano mo, channel mo? Ito yung channel mo, 'di ba? Ito ba? Bakit ganon? Bago na naman to? Ba't naging 2 na lang subscriber mo? Alam ko marami kang subscriber ah. Ba't naging 2 na lang? Ninja mo ba to? Ha? Alam ko yung unang dinikitan ko marami ka na eh. Ba't 2 subscriber na lang? Ano ba talaga yung ano mo? Yung ibaba mo nga yung bahay mo para madikitan ko. Kasi alam ko yung dinikitan kong una, mas marami yung ano, subscriber. Ito, 2 lang. Ninja mo ba to? Ha? Roy? Ibaba mo yung pinaka-main na bahay mo para at least kaya pala eh. So, yung pinaka-main na bahay mo, ibaba mo para ma-promote natin. Okay? Ma-promote natin at the same time, madikitan ka. Hindi dito sa, sa ninja mo. Ako hindi ako gumagamit ng ninja kasi pag gumamit ka ng ninja, dagdag sakit pa yan ng ulo mo. Unang-una, pabalik-balik ka, i-check mo. Yan. Gamit ka lang ito subscribe kita dito eh. Ayan nakasubscribe ako. Notified pa. So, magstay ka lang dito. Huwag ka nang gumamit ng ninja. Kasi pag ninja syempre yung iba, hindi ka nababalikan. Ibig sabihin Kasi marami ring mautakan ka lalo ng husto. Ang pag ginagamit mo pang sub mo ninja. Pag chinek nila yan, ilan lang yung mo subscriber, mag-unsubscribe yun sa'yo. I'm telling you. Yan ang pangit sa may ninja Kaya I'm not encouraging my friends to make ninja. Kasi pag nanonotify yan dito yan nanonotify Pag kinlik mo yan, makikita nila dito kung sino bagong subscribers mo. Pag sinabi mo nag-subscribe ka, tapos kinlik nila yung bahay mo, dalawa yung babalikan kanila at i-unsubscribe ka. Yeah, hindi maganda na gumagamit ka ng ninja lalo na sa mga taong totoo. Yeah, I'm just telling you, ako kasi never akong gumamit ng ninja. Dagdag sakit ng ulo pa yan at saka syempre pabalik-balik ka. Lalo na pag sa live stream, ang ibababa mong bahay yung totoo mo. Tapos pag magsasub ka sa iba, yung ninja mo, ay hindi maganda naman kasi yung iba, yung binababa talaga nila the real house. Kasi makikita mo, ako nalalaman ko kung ninja o hindi So, yan, nakapag-subscribe na ako. Sabihin pa nila, nag-message ako doon. Dito ko tinitingnan sa notification. Kasi every time na bago nagsasubs dyan, lumalabas dyan. Okay? May lumalabas dyan. Yeah. Ganun din. Kasi, pag nag-live stream ka, kasi ang ginagawa ng iba, sabi ko nga, pag nagla-live stream ka, ang ginagawa nila is this. Okay? I-ano lang nila to. I-highlight nila yan, ika-copy and paste sa YouTube. Tapos, that's the one they gonna think na, yan ang bahay mo. Ganon. Kaya kailangan, pag legit ang mga pinupuntahan mo, you have to use yung yung real para walang hassle. Pero kung sa mga live stream na mga paangat program, you can use that one. You can use that one. So that's another thing that you can do. Yeah, pero never akong naggamit ng ninja kasi parang hassle, 'di ba? Babalik-balik ka ng ibang account. Yeah, gagamitin mo tapos minsan hindi mo alam kung sino yung nag-sub na sub mo. Yeah, kaya minsan ganun din nangyayari. Yung sinab mo nakakaltasan or nababawasan ng saging kasi hindi legit yung yung nagsub sa kanila kaya may nalalagas. Minsan may in-encounter ka rin, akala mo may mga subscriber ka, yung pala ninja rin ang ginamit, nalalagas pa rin. Kasi nga wala siyang history. Walang consistency yung channel niya. Yan ang pagkakaintindi ko ha. Yeah. Yan yan ang pagkakaintindi ko. Kaya ganun ang patakaran ng Kaya kailangan pag gagawa ka ng mag-join ka sa mga kakilala mo, ibaba mo yung mo, gamitin mo yung tunay na bahay mo para at least hindi ka na magpabalik-balik. Yan.
Someone said the viewer.
Yeah. Kumusta so far yung yung YouTube channel mo? Street Gamers, aanuhan kita ha, panonoorin ko yung mo. Yaang mo.
Tumigil na!
Tawag nito yung mga yung playlist mo. Yeah. Ilang na ba ang watch hour mo Street Gamer? Oo, tama nga naman sir kasi lagi nalalagasan. Totoo. Kasi kung gagamit ka ng mo, 'di ba, sa live stream gumagamit ka ng ng ninja mo. Tapos pag nilapag yung yung bahay mo, yung totoo mong bahay. 'Di ba? Totoong bahay. So yung iba hindi mo alam na sila mga legit kasi gumagamit din sila ng ng ninja. So akala mo Pagkatapos ng live stream, naka 20 ka, pero the next day, nalalagas din. Isa yan sa dahilan kung bakit nalalagas. Gumagamit ng Ninja yung mga subscribers. Ganon din ikaw. Pag gumagamit ka ng Ninja, sinagsa-subscribe ka dun sa mga na akala naka 30 sila, pero the next day, mga 5 lang ang ang legit. Kasi, natatrack down niya ng ng YouTube na may activity ba yung yung Ninja niya. Kung wala, hindi siya hindi tumatagal, nalalagas ka agad. Yeah. At saka normal talaga na nalalagasan ka every time na nag-join ka sa mga live streaming na nagbababa sila ng mga bahay. Isa-isa, asahan mo talaga. Unless na kayo, yung tawag to, manual, bibisita ako sa bahay mo, manonood ko yung mga 3 minutes, ilalike ko, tapos mag-comment ako, tapos mag-subscribe ako. Ganon din gawin mo sa akin. At least talagang walang talagang legit. 'Di ba? Legit talaga. Nag-i-stay yung yung saging sa iyo. Buti nga nakagain ako ng ilan ng 10 saging. Dati na 1,170, nasa 1,180 na ako. So nakakolekta ako ng 10 legit na saging. So sana naman hindi na mabawasan. Kasi minsan may topak yan si YT. Gagawa ni YT sa teka, check ko nga. Baka yung iba hindi totoo. Or minsan naman yung ibang mga nag-subscribe, nag-unsubscribe. Yeah. Yeah, oo ba? Okay lang, salamat. Ano bang trabaho mo dyan, boy? Ha? Abang trabaho mo dyan, Roy pala, Roy.
I don't know, Brad, because it didn't say they would take away your memories. They just said gain the ability to remind. Restart.
Ha, Roy, anong trabaho ba dyan?
Oh, wait, where's the other people? Run for them. Oh, wait, that's you. Time to go. I have a better sword than you. I have a better sword than you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Operator machine sales sa company. Oh, yeah, ingat. Oo. Delikado baka mamaya, maano ka pa dyan. Maipit ka ng machine. Yeah. Sige, trabaho muna. Sorry na, baka mamaya mapagalitan ka ng bossing mo. Sige. Muna, work.
Oh, throwing knives? I want throwing knives.
Work muna.
Oh, we should play the hood. Windows 8, Windows 10. I don't like Windows 10. Come on. Why do you like Windows? Wait, there's no Windows 8? There's fun, actually. Windows 8. Yeah, Windows 8. Okay, then I pick Windows 10 because it's new. Oh, we should play the hood on Roblox. I'm gonna attack this dude. Attack the dude. Everybody's probably in the circle. Oh. Okay. I got 10 XP. Oh, I'm so close to the 7th level. What? Nope. What I paid for? Mop head kid. I have the crimson something. Mop head kid. Dog lover forever. Oh, I see, Miguel. Okay, receive a check. No, I'd rather have $15 million. My man. Fiona, that's messed up. I could buy more pets, and also our mom and dad wouldn't have to pay for anything, and they wouldn't have to work. I don't care about pets. I don't care. Give me the XP. I don't need to do anything now. Oh, she's a dog lover, so it makes sense. Yes, I got her. If you just attack the person once, then you'll get 10 XP. I'm so close to level 7. Oh, they gave me a boost. I'm the one at top. Oh no. Everybody, we're like popcorn. This.
Okay.
We're like popcorn. Yay!
Pac-Man or Mario? Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Didn't it?
I like Pac-Man.
That's so weird, Miguel. Seriously. I'm gonna click agree. Oh, the Sonic SMP.
Wait, I don't know if we're the only ones who pick Pac-Man. Ito, what do you want? Ito, stop Pac-Man. Oh! Oh! Let's go.
Come on over here. Come over here. Come over here.
Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him.
Come over here. Come over here.
Let's get him. Let's get him.
Come over here. Come over here.
How'd you get?
Get over here. I leveled up.
Ito.
What?
You wanna play Strucid?
What's that?
It's like a Fortnite one, but like...
What's a Fortnite one?
Can we play, what do you call this, Breaking Point, or Identity Fraud? Ito,
Do you guys have Among Us? Ate!
Yeah, we do.
Stop it.
I mean, yeah, Ito does.
Well, I have to figure out to download one. Stay alive.
Wait, what does it say?
Be dead.
Stay alive.
Obviously, be dead.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I just want to.
I'm going to do stay alive.
So I can haunt people's lives.
Wait, but you never know what happens when you're dead. But I mean, you're gonna be dead in time, but...
Sige, maraming salamat hanggang sa susunod ha, balitaan na lang. Thanks sa pagbisita at hanggang ano ba yan? Sa muli.
Get him. The blues are for life. Get her. Yee! Blue always wins. Ito, can we just please play Breaking Point, Ito? Or, yes, I went to the top. Okay, run 26 miles, swim 5 miles. I'll
So
swim
you
5
don't get
miles.
no. So you didn't get soggy.
You know, I'm not athletic, so I'm just not gonna pick a side, you know? I'm not athletic, you guys are, so I'm not gonna pick a side. Okay, you're anonymous. A bunch of people. Oh, equal sides. Let's go. Let's go, get her. Mop head. Oh, mop head. Ah, dang it.
You died.
I'm gonna play Breaking Point. Ito, you could still play back. Oh, let's race on speedrun. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you, Ito. I like speedrun 4. Join Ito. Ito. Ito, are you gonna play or not? Speedrun?
Is Miguel there?
He's waiting because he can't. I don't think he's my friend. Ito, leave. Okay, I'm waiting for you, Ito.
Krusty Krab song on phone. So
Okay.
Fiona, how's school?
Good.
Are you in like middle school now?
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade. And then I got into Poly Pace. Oh, no.
Were you in 8th grade?
Yeah. Yep. Ito, are you gonna finish or what, Ito? I'm playing. Oh, are you in speedrun 4? Oh wait, I have to join you again, cause. Okay, I'm joining you. We could race. Wait, don't go yet. I'm waiting. Wait, Dot. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, where are you? Okay, ready? Wait, this is a glitch. I have to restart my character again. Wait, I have to restart my character. Wait, not yet. I'm having trouble. I can't. I'm having trouble. Wait, no, wait. I have to restart my character again. I need to, because it keeps on zooming me out. I need to join. It keeps on zooming. Ate, you're blocking me. Zoom back. It keeps on zooming me out. Please don't zoom me out. Wait, how do I zoom out now? It's not letting me. Okay, I'm in. Wait, no, I'm not ready. I don't know how to turn. It keeps on. It's broken, guys. It's broken. It's not. Let's go. Wait, no, guys. Wait, what's happening? Okay. God, Ito, please. Now I still have to. Please, Ito, please. No. You never waited for me. Ito, I literally waited for you. I'm gonna pass Miguel. Uh-oh.
Okay. Bye. See you again soon. Thank you so much sa bisita and pag-watch. Okay. So we'll see you again in the next maybe few days or maybe Monday. So thank you sa panonood. Okay. So we'll see you again. But let's wait up to 2:05 para at least ano siya, kompleto. 2:05. So while waiting, medyo mag-ano ako dito.
I'm dancing while I'm running.
Ano ko rito?
Just to get my rank up, though.
Not for kids. Ayan, tag. Okay, Friday.
What happened?
Live streaming.
That was perfect.
Friday live streaming.
It's not messed up. No. Okay, Ito's not part of it because he didn't restart with the. He didn't go at the same time. Ito, you can leave the game now. You're not playing with us. Incredible. You win, Jonah. You already win. Yeah. Don't you have Robux? You could skip a level.
Okay.